Hi, and welcome back to the channel if you're returning. And if this is your first time, I'm happy to have you here. My name is Miss Joseph. This is the Miss Joseph channel. And I mostly do or have been doing content for my 2-year-old. And it's been working out really good. I like sharing him with you guys and showing all his updates. But I also wanted to do a video about myself this time around because I just felt like I need to do like a little mommy or woman to woman check-in. If you're a guy watching, I hope you can relate to the content. Um, but I also did a video which I felt like I needed like a little to do a follow-up on because it was a video towards the end of last year and it was 2021. I'm over it. And actually was over it last year. It was just did not work out in the way I had envisioned it at all. So I was down about not accomplishing any of the goals that I set for myself. I had some bad news for myself and with family members. I was working a job in which I kind of felt like I was taking a lot of my time out of the home. Um, just that's the things off the top of my head, but like those are the things that were just it was just a little bit too much for me. Seriously, seriously. So it had me down. But New Year, I had to like say to myself, like, okay, what can I do to help myself? What are the things that I can change? I'm not saying I'm over everything that happened, but life goes on and you have to learn how to kind of shake things off and just learn how to move forward. So I wanted to talk to you about my planner that I've been using, which has helped me tremendously. I purchased my first Happy Planner in January. This is how it looks, and yes, why is this so big? It is an 8.5 by 11 size. They did have another size, I think 7.5 by 9. But I didn't go with it because based on the selection, I just like the layout of this one better. So I kept it. I also had another planner. This is a, a smaller planner that I just felt like initially when I bought a planner, this is like during the summer, I was like, oh, I just need something to keep up my dates and, scribble in some things, and I'll just move up. But this is how it looked like. Like it just had like a month view, and then it had like a weekly view, and this is how it looks like. So, but I just felt like it didn't work for me. And then even though it was small, I barely used it. So this video is going to talk about why I use the planner, and how I use it. And but it's not going to go into like how to decorate. This is not I'm at the very basis of like incorporating a planner in my life. So I hope you stick around, and so that we can discuss, or in the comment below, of how you use your planner and how is it working for you. All right, so I got the planner in January. I got it at Michael's. They was basically giving that sucker out for real. It was like they were like 60% off. So I grabbed one. So one of the main reasons as to why I purchased the planner was to help keep track of my appointments or things that I had to do, which sounds logical, but the way I was going by it, I was trying to rely on my memory to remember my schedule, my kid's schedule, my man's schedule, my parents' schedule, and everything else I had to do. Like the brain can compute but so much and remember but so much. I was relying on my memory to serve me when I needed it, and the junk was failing me. I was becoming so reactive because I would forget. So I was basically like in a hurry to get things done, or not able to complete a task because I forgot and I didn't give myself ample time to get that task done. So no more. So the very first thing that I did with my planner was put in my appointments: medical, and this goes across the board for myself and the family: medical, dental, and then any meetings that I had to do, or whether in person or Zoom. Okay, those are all scheduled. Also, I put in my work schedule. Now, my work schedule, I don't do like Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I don't put that on my calendar, though you can if you want to, but I just do by exception. So if it's a day that I'm off from work or I'm taking a half a day, I put that on my calendar. Um, Other than that, I just know I'm going to work. I also have a second job in which I go and I do pick up shifts, and then some of them, and it's not like anything that's in like a routine. The days be random, so I have to put it down because there's no real rhythm or sequence to those days, so I have to write it down so I don't forget. And I do the same thing for my man's too. So that way we can kind of coordinate. We can already see who's going to be in the house, who's not, based on their work schedule. And I also do the same thing for the children with their school schedules. So the kids are two different age groups. They're not in the same school. Well, actually, one is in daycare. So I put in the same thing. If it's for my oldest, I put his half a days, full days, delayed openings on my calendar. And then for the youngest, for the daycare, I put, if it's closed, I put it there. So that way it helps me out tremendously with the coordination of pickup and drop offs and what I need to do. Also, I have to also schedule extracurricular activities that the kids are doing. And that's another thing that needs coordination with pickup and drop off. It's nothing worse than, realizing the day of and you didn't set up your day properly, especially when it comes to picking up and drop off. So I've learned to just put those on my calendar, and I do it on the month view. So I'm going to show you a calendar, a month that's not done already. So let me see. Like here. So this is July in this Happy Planner, the vertical layout. So I like it because it's nice and big, and I pencil my days in. All right, so that's that when it comes to appointments. All right, so another way I've been using the planner is to help me track my bills. Now, this is a big area because, we're adulting here and there's a lot of bills that need to be paid. So what I do is I put in the bill on the calendar on its respective date. I put a checkbox next to it. The checkbox is just to serve as to when I actually pay it, and I just check it off so that helps me balance that off to see if I paid it or not paid it. I also put in my pay period, not my pay period, but like my pay days. So that way that I can see the flow of the money. And between the actual bills that are due, I also put in my auto pays. Oh, that's totally adulting if you're doing auto debits. So I put that in. I put in which respective account that is also coming out of, so I know where to put it if I need to move or I need to transfer money. These things are being done. I'm keeping my eye on it much better, and the planner has helped me with the flow. I like to see my month at a glance when it comes to the bills, and that is a big, has been a big game changer for me. So, okay, so in addition to those things, another way I use the planner is to put down special occasions and invitations. So I log them on the calendar. So these include birthday dinners, invitations to baby showers, weddings, birthday parties for the little kids, and first communions. Like, that's all coming up. Graduation is going to come up soon too. So having these dates, and I'm able to give a logical give a logical RSVP as to if I'm coming or not. Because there's nothing worse saying yes to something and then having to renege, or saying no to something thinking that you had something that you had to do that day and you perfectly could have went. So I want to be there to celebrate people's occasions. So having the calendars helped me out tremendously. And also, when it comes to RSVPing, I need to know if I'm going to go to some place too, because a lot of this, depending on where you're going, but there's also prep. If it's something fancy, you need a tie, you need to get your clothes set up right, you need to get your hair. The boys may need, their haircuts. You also have to get a gift. So doing these things last minute because I wasn't aware of the date or how many days it was approaching, and I'm like, oh boy, again being reactive, like, oh, it's tomorrow, and I'm running around trying to do things. It's worse. Like, so having the calendar with the dates, knowing where I'm gonna go, is has helped me out a lot. And also, it's also helped me out when people ask, hey, let's get together. And I used to always be like, oh yeah, let me check my calendar. And my calendar be like, I didn't have an actual calendar, remember? So it would just be like me, like going through some quick things in my head. And like I already said, it's not like my brain was being that reliable anyway. I will always forget. And it was to the point that I felt like all I was running off was to-do list of things I had to do. And in my mind, I was like, oh, I don't have time, and I may never get back to the person, or or I would say yes to something, and then I'd be like, oh, I really can't go, because I wasn't really properly managing my time or tracking my time. So this has helped me out tremendously as well. All right. All right. So I talked about like the month, what I do on the monthly pages, but I wanted to spend some time talking about what I do on the daily pages. So there's like a week at a glance, and this happy planner like this. This is called the vertical layout. I like this because what I do is each block I just divide it into what I would do in the morning. So I put it up here. This is the afternoon, and this is what I do in the evening. I'll write them in this section. So I want to show you what the planner, like the beginning pages of the planner, it looks like. So this is like an introduction, and then it says this belongs to. I haven't filled this out, but maybe I should, and with my phone number, just in case if I ever misplace it. It has a year at a glance, 2022 and 2023. It also has a year like this. So each day of the month, and it's like a vertical. So I don't know, this is like something I haven't really figured out what to use this for. I think I'm going to use it for my oldest. That's what I'm leading to, because he needs to study his vocabularies for his college entrance exams. So I think I'm gonna just use this just to keep track of his vocabulary words, like his word of the day. That's what I'm thinking about how to use it, because it's not necessarily a perpetual calendar. Perpetual calendar, it wouldn't have. What makes it not a perpetual calendar is because it says like May 1st is going to be okay, I don't know if it's a Saturday or Sunday, but like it's a Sunday. So it's May 1st, 1. So I can't use this year out, year in, year out. So it's just pretty specific for 2022. But so I'll just figure out how to use this. And I think that's what I'm leaning towards too. So it's a good way to keep track of certain things if you have this. Or you can put people's birthdays, but I'm going to use that in my home management binder. And that I do definitely have a perpetual calendar. And I'm just going to just put down everybody's birthday on there. Okay, so I know I said I wasn't going to get into any decorating, which I'm not decorating it, but I did come across some stickers that I said, oh, you know what, I may want to, when I'm ready, and implement some stickers to give my planner some color at the Dollar Tree. So, I'll be looking for deals. Now, where I bought the planner at Michael's, there were stickers there, but there was nothing that was worth me, I felt, buying, that anything I gravitated towards for me to buy. And they were a little bit on the pricier side, so it's something I didn't feel like I needed to buy. But when I came across these at Dollar Tree, I was like, you know what, these are cute. And it's cute to have if I feel like I need it or wanted to just jazz up the book a little bit. So the first one I have here is one, I this is for a teacher, I guess, but I can use it because I have kids that are in school. So basically it had like PTA sticker, winter break sticker, assembly, payday, which I can use anyway. What else? Birthday, report cards, field trip. So this is how it looks if you want to grab that. I also see one here for like working out. So it says gym. There's even for like rest because you know you got to give your body some rest. Uh, swim, or like if you want to like a day to do certain things, there's one for glutes, swimming, cardio, yoga. There's also one for like how many steps you took, if you want to just have a sticker and put it down. Meal prep, like eat clean, like little things to just, or stay hydrated, and it has like the little sticker here and you can just uh fill it in if you, depending on how many bottles you drank. I like it. This one is another one that's working out, but this one had like crush your goals, lift. It's really cute. Miles. That's how this one is. And there's like another scale for this one. Oh, I also keep track of my weight in my planner. It just dawned on me. Yeah, I put like, I just weigh myself once a month and I just put the weight on the lower side of the on the planner. And I have another sticker, but I'm not gonna like bore it, like go into detail about it. But if you're looking for stickers, Dollar Tree has them. They used to be $1, but now it's $1.25. But you know, we still going in there. We still going in there. So I'm about to wrap up this video, but I just wanted to just say I cannot help but stop raving about my planner. All my people who I talk to, I'm like, yeah, I talk about my planner a lot. It's helped me out tremendously. The planner is very good from my taste. I do have it this size. It does not hinder me in carrying it where I need to be because I do carry a bag that's, this is basically like a full notebook size. So my bag that I carry day to day, it fits it perfectly just fine. I also like it because especially when I go to like the daycare, I get papers and I don't have a folder. I'm not carrying a folder, and a lot of times the papers would get crumpled in my bag. But now I just have this with me, and you see how it's like so sturdy. I just literally just put the sheets of paper inside the binder, but I basically treat it like a binder anyway. But like I put it inside this planner, and it's helped me protect my sheets of paper. Also, when I'm doing bills or something like that, I don't want to junk up the planner, but I do keep things with me. So the likelihood of me getting things done, if I have like on my lunch break, I can just pull out my planner, pick out whatever paperwork or mail that I had to go through, and I keep it right in here and I do what I need to do. So all in all, I am happy with the planner. I'm happier with myself for being consistent in using it. And the reason why it's helped me be consistent is because there was times I said, oh, especially the first month I had it, I wrote it down, whatever I needed to do or whatever I needed to handle. And I wrote it down and I didn't look at the planner and I forget and I didn't handle it. And I was like, what's the point of doing that? Right? So few rules that I have for myself is bring the planner with me wherever I can't bring it everywhere I go, but like mostly when I go to work or in at home, it's with me. Okay. Secondly, is open it up, because there were times where I had something to do or something that like I had to remember, and I had the planner with me, but because I didn't open it up and put it on my desk, I forgot to write it in. And then like, it was a negative outcome because I didn't write it in. Okay. But now that I have it, I open it up, as it increases the likelihood of me actually just saying, oh no, let me just jot this down in my agenda real quickly. And that's that. So, and it's helped me. I keep a rule now. I don't have to remember. All I have to remember, I don't have to remember everything. All I have to remember is to carry it, open it, write it in. And all I have to remember is look back at it. So to help me refresh my memory of what I need to do. And I keep it really simple. There's no more me trying to keep all these dates and all this information in my brain when I don't have to. I could just write it down. Now, I do use my phone to help me remember certain things, or just maybe just set an alarm just to remind me certain things, or like just to help me keep on track. I'm not all I'm mostly paper, but I do use technology to help me keep some things in sequence because it just makes sense to just use Siri to say, Siri, remind me and to do this. And it does. So simple. But I wasn't doing it before. As simple as it was, I wasn't doing it before. And it was definitely jamming me up and making me feel overwhelmed when I wasn't being proactive and helping and making sure I was organized. So it's just to go hand in hand. So I am happy about using the planner. I probably will buy another one next year. I don't know if it'll be this type of layout, although I like it. I don't know if I'll go to the dashboard layout or smaller, like the 7.5, 7.5 inch by 9 inch. I don't know if I'll do that, but for now, this is wonders for me. It works wonders for me. And I don't find the size to be cumbersome. And that's it. Thank you for watching. And if you have any feedback, if you like the video, please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new or you haven't subscribed before. I definitely, it's a channel that I'm trying to grow. So I really appreciate the encouragement. And if you have any comments, feel free to do so in the comments section. Thank you. Take care. God bless.